Hi, my name is Dan Al-Balawi. I'm a professional makeup artist and hairstylist from Russia, and I also do a little bit of photography. Recently, I've started to feel some limitations in creating new videos, new content, because I think that my channel lacks some foundation, some basics about makeup and everything. So I have decided to start with the very basics, and today we are going to talk about color theory. Of course, I'm going to talk about the color theory relating to mostly makeup and creating makeup looks, but even if you're not a makeup artist or you are not interested in makeup, I think that you might find this video quite helpful and interesting as well. So basically, we have two types of colors. First are chromatic. These are just like these regular colors: red, green, blue, orange, all of them. And there are also achromatic colors, which are white and black and all the variations between the black and white, different shades of gray. If we are talking about chromatic colors, we should start with the primary colors. We are usually taught in school that the primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. And the chart with these colors looks something like that. These are the primary colors, these are the secondary colors, and these are all the variations between these colors. And they show this color wheel like this. But this is not correct. This is absolutely wrong, especially if we are talking about paints. So for screens it's a little bit different because we're talking about like light coming from the pixels, whereas when we are talking about paints, this is the light reflecting from the paint. So there is like this difference, and I'm going to talk about like paints which reflect light. If we actually take red, yellow and blue, we will get very dull colors as the outcome. We won't get this vibrant, beautiful spectrum of colors. And the actual true primary colors for paints are magenta, yellow and cyan. And if we put them into this circle as the primary colors, mix them together, we get these three colors and all the other spectrum. This is how it should look, and this is the perfect, correct color wheel. If we blend magenta and yellow, we get the colors of red and orange. If we blend yellow and cyan, we get all the colors of green, starting with this limey color up to the blue, green and cyan. And if we blend magenta and cyan, we get all the colors of blue and violet. Oh, my dog is here. Hi, Pearly. So we got our color wheel, and it is correct now. What can we use it for? So the first thing you will need your color wheel is to know the complementary colors. And the complementary colors are basically the opposite colors on the color wheel. So for example, if we take yellow, the opposite color to the yellow will be indigo. If we take red, the opposite color is green, and etc. Okay, now we know the complementary colors. Why do we need to know the complementary colors? So you need complementary colors for a number of reasons. The first reason is that they make each other, like the complementary colors, to look brighter if they are standing together. How can you use that? For example, you have a model with beautiful blue eyes, and you want to make her eyes even more blue. If you put orange eyeshadow on her eyelids, her blue in the eyes will start to contrast with the complementary orange color and become more blue. You can use this like orange pop of color in the inner corner on the waterline as an eyeliner, and this will create this nice contrast. Another example is, for example, Kristen Stewart. She has beautiful green eyes, and what will make her eyes pop? Burgundy red eyeshadow look. And you just look at this Chanel photo, how bright her eyes look. One would never say that her eyes look dull. The second thing we need to know about complementary colors is that if we blend them together, they neutralize each other. If we find the perfect, exact complementary colors, ideally they should create either gray or black. For example, if we blend all three our primary colors together, we should get, in an ideal world, pure black, like in this TikTok. Actually, if you are interested in the color theory, I really recommend you checking out this TikTok account, which is called Color Nerd. This TikTok account blew my mind. I was watching it for several hours, and this guy who does all these videos, he's just amazing at what he does, and I really recommend you checking this TikTok account out if you want to get into the color theory. And I'm also going to use more materials from his TikTok because they are a very nice display of what I'm telling. So why do we need this neutralization? For example, this video on green concealer. In this video, I used the color theory to neutralize pink foundation with a green concealer. I really recommend you checking this video out. There are some nice tips that you can use, and they are based on the color theory. And the third reason to know your complementary colors is when you try to blend a beautiful, vibrant eyeshadow look on yourself or on your model. So, for example, you want to make a beautiful orange and blue makeup look. And if you decide to blend directly orange into blue, you will get muddiness. Your makeup look won't look vibrant. You will have to blend them through a transition shade, which can be, for example, colorful, like violet, for example, or green, or you can go through achromatic color like white, or you can blend it through brown if you are not that concerned about the vibrancy of your makeup look, if you just want them to match and marry faster. I use this trick in action in this video where I show you how I blend blue eyeshadow into the skin tone. Speaking about the skin color, what is the skin color? Is it yellow? Is it orange? Is it red? This is the TikTok by Color Nerd. He took Fenty foundation colors and put them on the color wheel to see what are the names there, but this is not important. The names of the colors are not important right now. I want you to concentrate on where they are placed, so where in the spectrum they are. As you can see, they are orange. Some are a little bit more yellow, some are a little bit more red, but more or less our skin is orange. But we need to remember that there are no people with this true primary orange color of the skin. Our skin is always dull, so it has some grayness. The color looks quite like complex. It's not like straightforward. We have this like dirtiness a little bit blended into the skin color. You might have seen this video by French makeup artist Julien Roll, where he puts all these different dots on his face, the dots of like yellow, white, a little bit of pink, magenta, and a little bit of like light cyan. And then he takes a brush and blends them all together and gets a perfect foundation color. So this video blew minds of many people, and they started to try to mix their own foundation line, but he was the one who started this trend. But you need to understand that this like trick is based purely on color theory. If we get into the like core, the basis of our skin color, especially if we speak about more light colors, our skin color is orange and muddiness and maybe white, and all of these colors like mixed together. For a deeper skin tone, there won't be white, there will be orange and muddiness. This muddiness can be added to the orange color through gray, which is, as we already know, the mix of all the colors together, and the gray color will mute the orange color and create the perfect foundation color. Or we can create this muddiness by adding a little bit of blue or cyan, because the blue will neutralize some of the oranginess. Then we add white, and there are also some orange color left, and we get muddiness, orange and white, which is our foundation color. I'll take a little bit of orange and I will add gray to it. It's quite too pink for me. I need to add more gray and more yellow. I think this color looks much better already. So if I take the color from here, it blends almost perfectly into my skin color. Now I will repeat the same experiment, but I will take orange and I'll add this light cyan and a little bit of white, or maybe a lot of white. We need more cyan. And we need more yellow. It's almost there. I will add more white and a little bit more cyan. This is it. This is my foundation color. How else can you use color theory? So first of all, you can reduce redness from the face. Yes, I have already spoken about this, but I have some additions. You can add green to reduce redness in the foundation or on your face, as I've already spoken, but you can also use olive or yellow color. If we blend something pinkish with yellow, we get a more vibrant color. It's less dull, it has less grayness, and it turns more beigey, to the beigier side. For example, I have this pinkish foundation, and here I will mix it with a green concealer, and here I will mix it with an olive concealer. Actually, olive is not green, it's a dark yellow. You can see this in this TikTok. As you can see, after mixing, here we got a duller, more grayish color, and here the pinkiness also was neutralized, but it's more vibrant and more orange and less gray. Color theory also comes very handy when it comes to covering our under eyes, especially if we have darker under eye circles. I think I will make a separate video on that theme, but if we speak very shortly, if you have more like brownish, bluish under eyes, you need to use peachier or more, maybe even orangey concealers. If you have greener under eyes, maybe pink is your best friend for the under eyes. And if your under eyes are more like pinkish, violetish, lilacish, or maybe even reddish, I will recommend you use a more yellowy concealer for your under eyes. Don't use green if you have red under eyes, because it will create this muddiness, this grayishness under the eyes. We don't want that as well. Another situation when we need the color theory is when we deal with our lip color and our teeth. If it is quite critical to make the teeth look whiter, you would rather prefer to use a little bit cooler shade of red, for example, because in contrast to this more cooler color, the teeth will look much whiter. Or if we take a warmer color of red, almost like orangey, it can emphasize the yellowness of your teeth. This is how my teeth look in comparison to cooler shade of red. It's not very cool, but it's cooler. And this is how my teeth look with a more orangey, more warmer yet color. I actually found the Color Nerd TikTok account because of this video. So this gorgeous, beautiful girl with a darker skin tone tries a lilac or violet blush on her cheeks, on her skin. And when she applies it, it turns out to be of a very beautiful pinky shade. although she applied it on her very dark brown skin. And the creator of the color nerd gave an explanation why it happens. So these colors blend together and create this perfect shade of pink. As my model today, I will use this tubus by the tubus. It has a beautiful brown color, which will show you how this thing with the purple blush works. I have this beautiful violet blush by Tom Ford. This is the color 07 Gratuitous, and I will apply it on my skin and on my tubus. So this is how it looks on my skin tone, and this is how this shade will look on a deeper skin. So this is the comparison, and it's color theory once again. Our brain also sees the color always in comparison to other colors. And that's why maybe you have seen these TikToks when two different girls, one is like with a light skin tone, another with a very dark skin tone, they apply the same lipstick on their lips and it looks absolutely, totally different. And the reason to that is because we see the colors only in comparison to other colors. So I have this MAC lipstick in the color Mocha. This is how it looks on my skin, and this how it looks on my model. They seem very different. Isn't that cool? So that's it for today. I really hope that I got you a little bit like hooked on the colors and color theory and what you get if you blend them together. This is actually quite fun. And I really hope that you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching till the end and have a nice day. Bye bye.